we're reaching the end of the Agamemnon of Aeschylus. And here's one of those great moments when Cassandra, the prophetess, is speaking. And I find her words, every syllable of these words, so powerful. Right. The way she says, "And now no more shall my prophecy peer forth from behind a veil like a newlywed bride, but it appears to be rushing toward me, breathing, blowing toward the sun's rising, so as to dash against its rays like a wave." Wow. I worked so hard on this translation because I wanted to make sure that our readers catch the fact that just as Artemis controls winds,
right.
she controls the breathing of people,
right.
and she also controls, as we'll see later when we get to the Hippolytus in hour 20, she controls the winds that drive the sexual cycle of women. So
she also controls people like young people before they get married.
And she controls young people before they get married.
Right.
She controls childbirth.
Yes.
She controls almost every aspect of, for example, a woman's life,
right.
except sex.
Yes.
Everything
exactly.
else.
Exactly.
Except, I mean, having sexual intercourse, but everything else
Right, right.
She controls.
Right.
And
so you're piling on all of her metaphors here.
And I'm thinking of the fact that there's Artemis stopping the wind from blowing west to east.
Right.
And that's why the Trojans are safe until that wind starts blowing, and then the Achaeans can sail to Troy and slaughter people.
Okay.
And then when she says, okay, the wind will start,
right.
and part of that is the slaughter of Iphigeneia by Agamemnon.
Right.
So there's something that's directly connected with the blowing of the wind from west to east.
Right.
Here the wind is blowing again.
Yes.
And it's breathing, blowing toward the sun's rising. So again, it's that same wind.
Right, exactly.
It's that same wind.
Blowing to the east.
And there it is, headed towards the east.
Yep.
This time, she is headed towards her own slaughter, and you imagine the staging in such a way that she's moving from west to east. She's moving from outside the palace to inside the palace, where she will be ritually slaughtered in a corrupt ritual.
Right.
This wind that's breathing, blowing towards the west is something far mightier than this paint of mine here. So it's something so big.
It's all encompassing.
It's Artemis.
Yes. Yep.
And then no more by riddles will I put knowledge into your thinking.
Right.
And your thinking is the chorus, is the aggregate of people who represent us, the quote-unquote audience, the group, who are pulled into this larger-than-life world of emotions in the heroic world. Right. And so we are being told, we the audience, that it's no longer a riddle. It's
out there.
It's out there.
Right. Yep. So finally, her prophecy is no longer something that's obscure.
And even though I know that films like Scream 2 are not maybe Oscar-winning masterpieces, but I think the part where Neve Campbell plays Cassandra in a school play, and there's the stage wind blowing at her, and she's holding the veil. It's, whether deliberate or accidental, I think a very good Hollywood recapturing of
all
this amazing, sublime moment